So this video is a replay in Type 63-1, which is the Eastern Alliance light tank in Era 1. This is the start of the Chinese line. This is an ace game. This is what I run: optics, vertical stabilizer and camo net. I was running the rammer, but I swapped that out for the vertical stabilizer just because I was able to reload quicker, but I wasn't able to hit the shots. And this is the crew I use. I've got off-road driving. I understand that the Chinese tanks further down, or further up the line, probably need the off-road driving. So I've just got it on this Chinese crew that I've got. This is a really good spot because you can use True Vision just to see tanks that are going across there. And in this game, as you can see on the enemy team, there's a platoon of 1 light tank and 2 TDs. I'm thinking that they're probably organised, so the target really is that light tank in that platoon, to be honest, just to disrupt their plan essentially. But trying to see with True Vision if I can see anything. I can't, unfortunately. Got this FV, just yellow in. We've got a TD in here. We've got a light tank. And I don't usually do this. I don't tend to do this, but to be honest, I'm hoping to get that light tank out of the game that's in that platoon. So I'm just kind of YOLOing in at this point. It drives off, put a nice shot into the back of it. I think that is the one that's platooned up. It's obviously realised it's overextended now. The teammates can't help. But yeah, just getting some free aim shots here. Just auto aim when it lines up like that nicely. And I'm just on its 6 o'clock really, so yeah, and let's take it down, get a nice shot into the back of it, and yeah, the light tank charges in, pops the smoke. Sometimes I really don't, yeah, I don't understand sometimes, but yeah, it's just carried on YOLOing. Looks like it's been tracked, so it's burnt its repair kit, it's burnt its smoke. Yeah, it's not going to last long. See if I can steal the kill. I can't. But yeah, there's one of those TDs. It's obviously quite stealthed up because I think it was only spotted when it fired. So I think they're actually pretty good crews, or they've at least spec'd it up well with a camo net at least. So I decided I'm going to go down here. This is what I usually do in World War II mode, and it's also useful in Cold War as well, obviously. Just this little area up here, see if I can spot anything. You are in a bit of a small gully here, so you don't quite have the vision. It is a good starting position at the very start of the game, but now spotted one of the mediums up, just trying to go around the back of this tank. I just made a mistake there. I should have just carried on going. Take a shot there. But I just decide, if you platooned up, I just wanted to put a lot of damage into you. Take 3 shots off them, wasn't worth it. Pop the smoke, and yeah, I'm on a 1 shot now. So my friendly light's gone in. I'm just going to try and play this a little bit better, to be honest. I'm not too sure why I went in on there. I know they're in a platoon. I knew they were going to help each other out. It's just I thought that if they stayed alive, they were just going to go round and like 2-tap everyone. And I think they were actually quite stealthed up. So just trying to get track while there. Haven't got the caliber really. Haven't got the alpha to knock it off in 1 shot. But yeah, just playing it really passively now. I'm going to have to miss a shot there. As I said, this is why I've got the vertical stabilizer on. The rammer is quite good. The reload is 5 seconds. I've got it to, so I could, with the 10% down, I could get it down to 4.5 seconds. But if I'm not hitting the shots, the reload time is a bit irrelevant. So yeah, vertical stabilizers I think on this one much better than the rammer. So yeah, we've kind of put a little bit of damage into those TDs, but I've decided that now, since my friendly light tanks have been destroyed, I'm thinking that the game's going to be won or lost down in the southeast corner. I think those two DDs up there in C2, B1 area. Get the kill there. And, good old R1, R2. I think they're a bit isolated, really, to be honest. That medium tank, I think it needs to come down this way. We just need to win on this flank. That light tank, I think it's going the wrong way now. I know those TDs need to be lit up, but I think that they're the only ones over there. But saying that, the medium does get spotted. But I still think down here, when I saw that, I just thought, oh, we've got to just win over here. Got the FE 4005. Yeah, just missed that shot. But now it moves out, I can get a nice shot into it. It spotted me. I'm obviously a one shot for it. Pop a smoke just in its sort of face, and yeah, sure enough, charges over the ridge. I think sometimes with smoke, in that situation, I sort of popped it hoping that it might do something like that, just charge across, and it did. You just need to be aware that when someone's in smoke, sometimes you can see them, but it won't be spotted, and yeah, you might need to free aim or just aim in. But get some nice shots into these TVs now. I've got the heat shells loaded in. These are quite nice heat shells. Not much slower than the standards. But yeah, I've got these two TVs are still alive, and we've got the medium over here. And since we won in the southeast, now that our tanks are now freed up to come over and take these down. So yes, 6v3 at the moment. Looks like we've got either an AFK or just someone camping their base. Looks like they have now moved across, so yeah, not concerned at the moment. Just need to get these two out of the game. Still got the heat loaded. That TD seems to be hard aiming down here, but flips around and takes out a friendly ally. Just want to go in. Looks like it's a two shot for me, so hoping that it doesn't quite get the shot in. I just carry on going. I'm not making the same mistake of start slowing down to try and circle it. Just going straight. Plays it pretty well. It gets round surprisingly well. As I said, I did get the impression they had pretty good crews, and probably that one had clutch braking or something, because it was quite surprising how quickly it could spin round. But now it's just a race really to get the last bit of damage on this Type 773. Try and get some shots on the move. Down to 16 shells left. That one just flies off into nowhere. I feel like I'm the target. I'm obviously a one shot for it. And I think in this situation, 4v1, he really does want to start getting guns out of the game. So I am obviously the priority. Light tank, one shot. Yeah, so I'm just playing this extremely passively. Really passively, I decided to go even further back and go across this bridge as well. Yeah, I'm not taking any risks. Just want to get one shot of damage in really, but he decides to move down into the gully. I'm thinking that he's probably just going to take he knows I'm a light tank and probably just wants to negate my view range, but he doesn't. He comes back out the gully. I popped the smoke just because I feared a snapshot, but just sort of sitting in the smoke. Get a nice shot to end the game. So yeah, 4,200 damage, some nice assistance as well, 4 kills. In, to be honest, not a very good tank. I have been tempted several times to just through XP this tank. It's very similar to the PT-76. It's probably a little bit better than the PT-76. It's just I free marked the PT-76 and just kind of a bit sick of playing the weakest light tank in the era. So I've resisted using the free XP. I do try and grind the tanks out properly, but I have since put on a ×5 booster just to sort of get it done. So yeah, not a brilliant tank. I understand the Chinese line is fairly decent, so yeah, a potential tank to maybe free XP past.